hello. It is Sunday. I don't have a watch on. I don't know why I did that. It is Sunday. The first Sunday of February, whatever day that is, 2024. And I am getting a little excited and nervous because, so backstory, I want to do a chainmail look for the girls, for Dreamgirls, for one of the scenes. And I'm low-key like fighting for it. Not that everybody's against it, but it's just like a cost and time thing. And so I'm trying to make it work so that I can do it, because I think it would look really, really great. So I say all that to say I'm trying to calculate it, and there's no true like calculation really that I can do. There's just no true, like, I'm just like piecing it together. I found a video on YouTube of a girl doing similar idea, but her measurements are obviously not the ones that I'm working with, and so I'm going based off of her measurements to like calculate up and then trying to source things, and it's looking like cost wise I can make it work. But I'm like, if I commit to this, like, it's gonna take a lot of time. But I think it would be really dope. And the artist in me is like, really wants to do this. So I am sitting here with measurements of the 3 girls that are gonna be wearing this look. And I'm trying to calculate how much I need to buy, how much supplies I need to buy to make this work. So if you see this clip, we either passed or failed. I think I'm gonna show you this process either way, whether we pass or fail. But if you come to the play and you see it, then you see it. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm wanting to do. Let me pull up my reference photo of what I want to do. So I want to pay homage to Paco Rabanne, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, who did a lot of chainmail in the 1960s. And I just love it. I just love that look. And I want to take this opportunity of doing a play that's set in the 1960s and 70s to go all the way there. So here's my inspo. This is my inspo, this kind of look. This is what I'm going for. This chainmail look, a short dress. As you can roughly see, this is a screenshot, so you can't really see. The price of this is like, it's actually not that expensive, but the style of this dress was not gonna fit what I need. But it's like $100 and something, and they weren't gonna have the sizes that I need. And it's also not the style in the 1960s. So I just found a video of a girl on YouTube who did something similar, and her name is Laura, so shout out to you. Here's what she did. These are her measurements. So I'm doing these. I'm taking these and trying to figure out how much I need to buy. In order to make this work. I didn't find the color that I wanted in the time frame that I needed, because everything else was going to be delivered to me by mid-February, mid to late February, and I just can't have that. I need them like tomorrow or like this week, so I can get started on this portion of it. or even have a friend help me out with it. So yeah, I don't know. Do I commit? Do I not commit? I just want to. I really, really want to. I don't know why. I'm also trying to figure out if I should do this color to go with these, or if I should do, they have like this rose gold, which I'm not a huge fan of rose gold. They're also $1 more. Or if I should do this like light gold color, which I kind of like. To go with these iridescent sort of sequins. I don't know. I'll have to look at it side by side, but that's my plan. Hold on, let me turn the camera. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I want to accomplish. And I'm just trying to use measurements as best as I can to try and at least get a rough estimate. This is also why I'm choosing Amazon, because if I do need more, I can just come back to Amazon and order more. But I just want to make sure that it's not going to blow the budget, because we still got a lot of things to buy. So fingers crossed I actually get it done, because I think that would be really, really dope. If not, I also need to be thinking of a backup plan. So I mean, I have a backup plan, but that requires more fabric. And honestly, the price of fabric at this point, this is gonna cost so much less than fabric in materials, but it'll cost me way more time, but it's gonna be cheaper. So I don't know, we gonna see. I mean, that's it for today. I'm gonna unpackage everything that came in this past week and hang it up and get it ready for our fitting on Sunday, next Sunday, the 11th. And I'm gonna order more things to hopefully come in by then as well. I did a big shipment, 3 big shipments, or 2 big shipments on yesterday. And I expedited them so that they can be here in time for fitting. I really want this next fitting to be like really solid, so that I can just focus on sewing everything that needs to be sewn and not have to keep coming back for fittings per se. So I can just like keep my head down and get to work. So yeah, I'm gonna order the supplies and stuff that I need. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think it would be really cool, honestly. I think it would be so cool. I'm sad that they don't have that blue color, because that's really the color that I want. But I can't find it anywhere in time to get to me in time for me to get started on it like next weekend. So I've also got to think about, can they wear this underneath what they're gonna be wearing? Okay, I have things to think about, because I might have to just let go of this idea, because they have to be layered. They have to wear another dress on top. We'll see what happens. We'll see on show day, March 30th, or maybe sooner. I don't know. We'll see. Until next time. All right. Dear Diary, it's February 6th, 2024, 9:30 something p.m. And there's a lot happening. There's so many things on my desk. 2 big packages. I've got stuff over here. So we're gonna open some stuff and see what it's looking like. These 2 packages are from Etsy. They should be male suits. Most of this stuff is men's clothing. All of this stuff is men's clothing. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. But the 2 Etsy packages are men's clothing. Getting excited already. Okay, doesn't stink, so that's good. Basic, simple. This is this vintage Sears jumpsuit from the 1960s, circa. For one of the guys. Okay. It's a little thin, but it's fine. Okay. This is the one I was really excited for. This came from Canada. And it's this like seersucker gingham suit, also vintage. Looks so good. Quick matching pants. I love that I made that decision. I was concerned it was gonna be dark. In the picture it looked more of like a chocolate brown, but it's actually gonna work for the color story that I'm trying to paint here, because it's more of like a, I would say this is like a bronzy copperish type of brown. So love that. We're gonna hang it up. Oh, they've altered it in the back some kind of way. Let's see. Or maybe that's just how they made it. I don't know. Interesting. We'll see how that fits. My aim and goal is to get everything hung up tonight. And then I need to do some more pattern drafting to get ready for the fitting we have coming Sunday. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go through everything and like take pictures, put it in the spreadsheet that I have going to keep myself organized, and then label everything like character, which act, which scene, and put like a little tiny sticker label inside here so that I know what it's for. And then make a list of what is left that needs to be either sourced or made, and then use that list to task out the next 7 weeks for me. So we're doing it. Okay, next we're gonna go to what we thrifted before we open these big packages. Heavy boy. She's cute, ain't she? She's a bit. I'm hoping that it's cute. I haven't actually measured. That's a good thing I should do. Actually measure. From this flat measurement, it's only, let's see, 22.5 times 4 is 45. 53 minus 45 is 8. Possibly 8 inches. I don't know what to say. We're gonna have to make it work. All sales are final. So I can make it work. I can make it work. So we've got her. She's got a matching, piece. This is actually from an antique shop, so it's also vintage. I wanted to mix like new and vintage items. The new ones because of accessibility and cost, but then mix in some real vintage clothing to kind of tie it all together because I didn't want it to look too like new and modern. We have this one, which the tag is all busted. We're gonna have to improvise on that one too. Also from the antique shop. And it's like a two-tone little, with a cool little neck detail up here. Thought this was interesting. We're gonna have to figure that one out as well. But it's a starting point, it's a baseline. It's better than nothing. You know what I mean? If I have to add a little gusset here or there, a little stripe or something, it's better than having to make the whole thing from scratch or having nothing. So I'll figure it out. And then the last one I'm really excited about, actually, because it'll add some color to this play. What? These are brooches. So it's like this. Very space age. And these are actually pinned, like they're pinned brooches. Okay. Moving on to the big packages. First up from ASOS. ASOS? I say ASOS. Don't nobody send packing slips no more. I don't understand it. Okay, just seeing this on my desk, like just like this, is like, can't nobody say I didn't have the color palette or the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody say they watched this play and didn't feel that it was set in some era circa 50s, 60s, 70s. You feel me? This alone is giving what it needs to get. So can't nobody say that I ain't making effort, that I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't do it. Just a regular polo shirt. Medium. Medium kind of looks a little big. But one thing I've learned about men's clothing is like, it always looks big when it's off the body. I think I'm so familiar with women's clothing that I can look at it and I can tell like, that's gonna fit you, that's not gonna fit you, blah, blah, blah. Like I can look at you and tell your size sort of thing. But I'm so green to menswear that I can't. So I heavily relied on the measurements I took of the male characters, the actors, and trusting that the website size guide was accurate. Because if not, then the men are naked. Okay, these are just like a butter colored slack. Nothing too fancy, it's just regular. Everything kind of has a bit of a texture that is not really reading well, so don't even worry about it. Everything has a bit of a texture to it, like up close, so it kind of gives that feel of like mid-century fashion. Everything wasn't perfect and smooth. There is a bit of a texture to things, which I like. Back at it again with the gingham. It's giving picnic. The thing with costuming I'm learning also, which I already knew, but it's also like being heightened, is like it's not just about finding the pieces. Like you can't just be a fashion connoisseur or a fashion historian or a nerdy fashion person or whatever when you're working doing like a period piece. You also have to be able to style, because like, I mean, yeah, this is cool by itself, but like, how am I gonna style this? You know what I'm saying? And style was a big part. The styling of the 60s and 70s was a huge part of what made it the 60s and 70s in the fashion history, which I can't really say of our current decade in fashion. Like, style and individual style have kind of, they're just gone. I mean, there are people obviously that are still very individual in their style, but I think even more so, like, mainstream fashion does not necessarily mainstream fashion doesn't necessarily champion like individual style as it once did. Like the stuff that people are buying, it's all trend, very trendy, very what's hot now, very fast, you know what I'm saying? And the thing with that decade, the 60s and 70s, is like things were slower. It was a warring time. There was political unrest, there was a lot of uncertainty. People didn't have money. People wore the same thing multiple times because they didn't have a vast closet space, number one, and number two, wardrobe. Okay, it's looking like we're doing something. This wrap's been looking real scarce for a minute. What is this? This is a puppy tooth. That's a new term I learned while doing this. It's a houndstooth, but like small, tight, like micro houndstooth that apparently they call a puppy tooth. So that's super cute. It's a pink and white puppy tooth trouser. As you can see, I went for a lot of pattern, a lot of color. Okay. I don't want people falling asleep. Now, that don't really have nothing to do with me because I'm not acting, but at least they won't be bored with the clothes. At least I can give them something to look at. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, the actors, the dancers, the musicians, everybody part of this production is top notch. So I know that this is going to be a phenomenal show. And I just want to do my part. It's just me. It's just me, but it's a heavy job because, like, they can't be naked. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, that's all I got so far within the last week, I guess. I actually ordered that stuff on Saturday, and it's Wednesday, and it already came, so that was really quickly. I'm kind of mad that I expedited the shipping, or maybe it came so quickly because I expedited the shipping. Probably so. That's probably why. So I guess it was worth it. But I just ordered some more stuff today, this afternoon, which should be here Thursday. It's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday. I think I said Wednesday earlier. I ordered that Saturday. Today's Tuesday, the 6th, February 6th. And then I ordered some stuff today, February 6th. That should be here Thursday, February 8th. Not a whole lot. Just a few supplies and things. Some shoes. The first pair of shoes to be bought. So that's cool. Fingers crossed everything fits. Fitting on Sunday is going to be boss. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of things to fit. And I'm excited. So. But now it's crunch time, honestly, with sewing and different things. Budget is my replenishing resource. So I'm kind of getting a little like, ooh, wait, let me crunch the numbers before I purchase. Because I still have fabric to buy, I still have shoes to buy, I still have other pieces to buy too. So, but we're doing good. I mean, we're doing pretty good. Honestly, I haven't spent half of the budget yet, so I love that for me. That's it for today. I'm gonna finish patterning. I'm not really interested in showing that part because, like, I need to focus, but I'll check back in, I guess, when my other stuff comes in on Thursday and show y'all that, because there's some supplies in there for me to create something really cool, which would be one of the looks for the Dreamgirls. So I have 30 minutes. I'll draft for 30 minutes and then that's enough time. I'll draft for 30 minutes and then I will read for 15. Okay, bye.